So on one of my most recent community posts, I had asked if I should post some of the dev work I'm doing in Roblox Studio as a starting point, and your boy Einhorn Mickey left a comment with just a raw yes. So today, that's what I'm going to be doing. Not sure how long this video is going to be, but welcome, I'm Strax, and I do stuff. I've only been making stuff in Studio for about a month, but before I even dive into that, I need to sidebar pretty hard for a second and give some credit. A good homie of mine had shown me something he was working on recently, which is a super dope Backrooms-inspired story game, and asked if I had ever taken the time to learn on Ro Studio myself. I told him the raw truth. No. A little, yeah, but not really with any real progress or any avail. I tried making a car, didn't know how to do anything. I mean, hell, I didn't even know how to group models yet. So I just ended up with like a blue cube connected to a black cube. It was not very good. Ran the sim, it broke apart, I got discouraged, and that was the end of it. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. Which, I'll be honest, he did laugh a little bit, but he heavily emphasized that I shouldn't be discouraged from trying. After that, I was like, okay, you know what, maybe you're talking some sense, dog. So I downloaded Studio again, and with a lot of consistent hassling, my homie was finally able to take it a step further past the download and actually get me to boot it up. It took a couple days and a few YouTube videos, but I was finally able to pick up some of the more basic things on the modeling side. Obviously, the barrier of entry with Studio is extremely low. However, I still really appreciate that friend for making me take the leap and still teaching me as I've continued making. So, to you know who. Thanks, mate. Back to business though. We have a little bit to cover today. I've got a few different models that I've taken out of the faction that I'm working on called the Nexus, which is a group in the game, a faction in the game that I'm working on. Untitled Experience by Strax. Oh yeah. Really, none of this stuff is super in-depth or crazy or mind-boggling or blowing or whatever, but I think it's cool. I've taken the time to build it. A couple of you guys want to see it, and so yeah, I guess we'll get the showing that off instead of watching me play these games, instead of watching me have fun scaling these fish. Why don't we switch over to Ro Studio? Okay, we've made it to the studio. It's kind of dark in here. You guys are just gonna have to bear with me. Not really willing to turn the lighting up, but you guys get to see some of the cool stuff we've made today. So, meh, you'll be all right, man. You'll be all right. We'll start simple. We'll start very simple. These are just buildings. These are literally just like office style buildings. I tried to get a little detailed with the window. They got a little bit of a gap in them, and then I just put like a giant flat plate, like kind of tiny in between it. So like it kind of gives the effect of windows, but this will be an empty room, so it does not matter. Oh yeah, you can sprint in my game. I did work on making a sprint. I don't have an animation for it yet. Working on that. I can also double jump. The double jump is not very good though, or consistent. So I'm gonna have to work on making a better double jump script. I'll be honest. I'll be brutally honest. I am not a scripter. I am a modeler by heart. And so both of these scripts I had to turn to Google for. I had to get some help. However, I will say I did not use AI. I do not believe in scripting or coding with AI unless it is absolutely necessary, because I feel like that's a kind of semi-reasonable use of AI. However, that's a nuanced conversation. I don't even want to get into that here. In my own personal terms, though, in my own personal morals, I really try to avoid things like that, unless like it's some circumstance where it's like I didn't know or whatever. However, it's pretty easy to know if you're using Gen AI. My point is though, even though I found these scripts on the internet and on forums and stuff, I did take the time to physically write them out. And so, actually, I'm not gonna hop in there, because if you guys want to see the scripts, you can do them yourself, or if I do a scripting video, you can hop over there and get the proof there. But, yeah, no, I don't think having the device do the work for you counts. So I did take the time to learn how to write out a double jump and a sprint script, and so we got a little bit of movement, nothing crazy, very super simple. But yeah, no, these are the basic office buildings. Sorry for the little side tangent. I forget that I added the movement options in here. It's so nice. Yeah, they're super basic metal buildings. All I did was make these windows neon, and then that's it. I mean, like neon and then purple, and then shoved it in the wall and increased the brightness. Ta-da, done. Maybe I put a bloom on those. I don't know. Continuing on though, we got road corner. I mean, that's so interesting, I guess. Yeah, the corner of the road. We also have the corner. No, this is not a corner. This is an intersection. It's also not connected. I think I missed a piece. Nice, love that. Well, anyways, though, we also have a road. Very basic road. This is the Nexus style road. I will show some, like a couple not Nexus items. You can actually see them right over there if you look close enough. Well, I say look close enough, but it's literally a giant, massive building in the distance. But yeah, man, these are the Nexus roads. Honestly, I don't know if there's going to be vehicles in the game. I just kind of like the look of the modern day environment. Oh, man. Well, that's not good. All right, so this is the Nexus propaganda symbol thingy. Yeah, this is like their logo or something. We have not decided yet. I have not decided yet. I say we because that friend that I referenced earlier has also been helping me. So, yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm gonna go for with this yet. But I was kind of thinking like a singularity. You know, Nexus is a combining of the points, and so like, you know, all this stuff is coming together to make one big thing. You know, kind of, you know, a little bit of symbolism in the logo. You know what I mean? This could be anything. You know, it's a power pole, it's a light, it's a plug-in, it's a Tesla coil. Whatever you want it to be, it's yours. You got it. Honestly, I have a feeling it's probably just lights. I think they're just gonna be decorations, kind of stuck around the Nexus as like antenna. You know what I mean? Try places to receive and transmit. Ooh. Editor tracks. Cut to the thing. Okay, short jump ahead in time. Editor tracks here, basically. I did not do whatever he was asking me to do. I'm pretty sure at some point in the recording, I went back and like added some particle effects to the thing, but there's no footage of that in the recording. So, anyways, moving on. Those are not Nexus items. We got one more Nexus item actually to show you guys. This is a simple, very super basic tiny street light. Honestly, I really don't like it that much. I just figured I'd try and make something. Where did the texture go on this? This is supposed to be like diamond, or like the like diamond plate. Weird. Okay, well, yeah, that's fine. I mean, the light's good though. It projects a good amount of light, so that's not too bad. But definitely not the. I don't know. It has not impressed me the way I wanted it to, especially after building it. It leaves a lot to be desired. So I think I'll probably have to sit down with that and get a little more in depth at some point. But let's go look at the non-Nexus items because we've got just a little bit left to look at. In the non-Nexus lane, we got a regular road, which is actually the base for the Nexus road. This was what I made first, and then I was like, oh, I can literally just reskin my road. Cause like, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like that's a silly thing to spend asset time on. If I could take that same time and make something like this, which obviously is kind of hard to see since it's all gray, why would I do that for a silly little road? Maybe a destroyed road, that makes sense. Or like a variant of the road, that makes sense. But like a simple variant, like a color swatch variant, just toss the colors on and move on, man. So that's literally all I did. All these yellow pieces are purple and done. Boom. That's how you get a Nexus road. So this is one of the first models I actually made in Studio outside of this over here. I won't be talking about this today because this is actually like part of the real map. So can't really do that. Like all above us is actually the real map. This is the base plate. So all of this above is the actual like the real stuff. That's also the building I was just talking about. It's way big. Like for reference, we were just over there and it was like huge in the distance. So there will be a little bit of like a megalophobia background type thing with some of the distance on these buildings and stuff. But yeah, this is the original thing that I actually started with modeling. You can actually see one of the first models that I made up there, the wall. And then all of these are also some of the first models that I made. However, I got way off track. This was the fourth thing I made. I made the wall first. I made the mountain that's up here somewhere in the somewhere. I made this building, or well, I guess it's a skeleton of a building. It's not really a building. And I made this, my funky satellite. I had a reference photo. I liked the reference photo. There were things that I didn't like about the reference photo, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this myself. I went too in depth with this. Like, okay, this time, give me 1 second, because we're actually gonna have to move locations. This is it's too dark in here. Give me all of 2 seconds. Okay, we're back. Editor Strax has teleported us to where we're supposed to be. As you can see, the moon is out. Why is the moon out? Well, I don't know. We're in the middle of nowhere. Don't worry about that. That's fine. Anyways, this is the satellite that I was just showing you guys. It's a lot less glowy, obviously, because we're in a lot brighter light, like borderline daylight, even though the moon's out. So yeah, what I was saying down there is I went kind of like dummy hard for this for no reason. Like that peg actually goes through the block and stuff. There's a lot of detail on it as well for no reason. If I can climb the build, there we go. It's just a cool little thing that I wanted to put together. I kind of wanted to test my skills and see some of the stuff I had learned in the modeling area. I wanted to see if I could kind of put some pressure on and learn something cool in that regard. And I will say, building this in studio was extremely difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Making the parts and stuff was actually the simplest part of the entire process, but then past that, actually getting the parts into place and getting them where I wanted and centered and all that stuff was not easy. Mind you, I don't use that many plugins. Like if you see, I like the simple stuff. I'm really not too big on using a whole bunch of stuff that's like uber complicated, or like a good example is like a lot of people make their models in Blender and then port them over. I'm not good at Blender, so the easiest thing for me is Funny Block Game. I can just build in Funny Block Game Studio, and then I don't have that problem. I don't have to worry about accidentally making a 120,000 polygon item that I needed for like 2 seconds that crashes my game. So yeah, instead we can get like, if I had to guess, this is probably like maybe in the realm of 100 or 160 parts. It's quite a few. There are quite a few. Those are all individual pieces. That's all individual pieces. It's kind of hard to see. I'll probably have to go into the editor, but there's pieces under here. Like, there's just so much stuff going on with this build. And then, like I said, each of these hinges like actually goes through. Not that. Those just hold it. That goes through. That, like, that whole peg goes through there. If I were to alt in and reach it, yeah, see, it actually goes through the block. I did not need to do that. Like, that was I'll be honest, I think that's probably the most unnecessary thing I've done since I've started building on here. But it was fun. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a cool build. I had a lot of fun putting it together. I had a lot of fun trying to think of like what it would be used for, like what its purpose was. And so like, no, it was cool. It was worth it. I'm not sure how many parts this is. I'll break it down out of the group for a second and show you guys. Like, it is quite a bit of stuff everywhere, I'm not gonna lie. And they are all individualized parts. Like this, I did not I did not cheat. I did not use nothing. I didn't script this in or nothing. As you can see, like I made everything work. It was so hard, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is harder to see. I'd have to actually break this down to the individual groups, so give me 1 second. Yeah, even this hinge has too much detail. Like it was just an unnecessary amount of detail. Like I said though, I'm proud. I think it was cool. I think it was fun. I think the more I learn, especially, I think projects like these are going to become much more simple. Where am I gonna spawn? Oh, you didn't see nothing. And if you saw something, forget that you saw it. But yeah, no, I had a grand time building this thing. It was so fun. Also, sorry if my spacebar's loud. I know the thing is like terrible. I heard on my last video the clacking on my keyboard, and I was like, yeah, man, that's gross. So yeah, ballin'. That's kind of it with satellite there. Well, I don't even know if that's what this is. See, I keep saying that as if like that's firmly what this is, but I genuinely do not know. I still do not know what I've decided to make this thing. It's cool. It really is. It is the coolest thing. But it could be a satellite. It could be a laser. It could be a receiver. It could be a transmitter. It could be literally anything. Like, it's got a lot of personality. It's got a lot of potential. Like, that could be a laser. You know what I mean? These could all be individual lasers, or like, you know, but I imagine it as a satellite, so that's what you're seeing, my future satellite. The final thing I'll be showing you guys is this building, which really, again, not that special. It's just a building. It's kind of cool that I can parkour into it though. When I built it, I could not do that, and so that actually really inspires me. I want my game to have a pretty intense movement system, nothing crazy. I mean, like, I'm not trying to create the next Overkill or anything like that, or Ultra Kill. Whoops, not Overkill. That's Overkill's actually a Roblox game. I don't need anything, you know, we're not making new Quake here or nothing, guys, but I think it would be cool to have a parkour system, and or well, not even, I wouldn't even call it a parkour system. I would call it just genuinely a better movement system. I just want something that's more fluid, more real feeling, more interactive with the environment. And especially if I do decide to make this a combat game, I want to flow well into the combat. I want you to be able to jump into this building and jump onto the next floor and then go beat up your opponent and then leave. And then, like, you know what I mean? Like, I want freeform movement. That being said, before we end the video, there are a few, or actually, not really a few. There's one more thing that I can cover. Don't worry about that. Oh man, that is actually way bigger than I thought it was. Holy shit. Okay, that's a bad look. Just yeah, I was about to say, give it a second. Just give it a second. Just give it a second. That was yeah, that was a bad look. Interesting. Oh man. So inside there is something. I can't say exactly what. I'm sure that some of you will be able to guess and put together exactly what it is, but something is in there. And in there, a lot of things will happen. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pique your interest like that. Really though, that's all I got. Honestly, I think being in the void like this is actually a great way to end it, because I have nothing left. I have shared what I have for you guys. I have given you my soul, given you a look into my heart. I really ain't got nothing left. So yeah, I've been Strax. I do stuff. I do be building stuff. I be modeling, man. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments. I'll probably make a couple more Roblox videos before I start branching off on some other stuff. I do have a few other games that I'd like to play. I do have a few other games that I'd like to cover. I've got some topics I want to talk about and some stuff. I got some stuff. But I've got a lot planned as well. Thank you for watching. I've been Strax. I hope you enjoyed the little tour around nowhere, and you know, maybe in the future I'll see you around. So if you liked, like it. If you didn't, don't, and I will catch you later.